Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. To the air on first down. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Razorbacks want to move quickly.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed.
Turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
And it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Still running at the 40. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
After the run, now to throw. Makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Moving away from pressure. It's complete on the right side. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll give it to the back. And he runs runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? And that card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where.
Makes a grab, past the marker, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 7 over Florida. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Arkansas has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a fourth down situation.
Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me, they're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir, good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him, nowhere to go.
Reads it, fires complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. Fires complete on the crosser. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback adapted. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Send that offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Blasted as he lets it go. Tight end getting vertical. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and still on his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On play action on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice game and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Under fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And they've regained the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Cantrell. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Time to put together a drive. Running to the left. Shakes off the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
There he goes! He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, and maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. The give to the map. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Arkansas! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Knocked down for the tackle.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it out. It's Cantrell. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
To the air on 1st down. He's got it. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Second and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Gotta be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got a right route. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. But forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, going to the air. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Unloads quickly. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
They're dealing with a second and long. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Puts it out on the screen. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
The screen game for this offense, man, it's a feel thing, like when to call it and when you can anticipate somebody being aggressive, and they pick the right time, man. They hit the defense, third down, big play, slip it right behind the linebackers, make the play, and get the first down.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got the quick pass. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Razorbacks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Florida. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here he comes. This is a gamble. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they hand off to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. The play action fake. Gets it away off his back foot. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Got room on the return. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, mark it at the 16-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Handoff to the lone back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, The big running back, he's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to power it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the route is on. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Through a pick the last time they had it, they'll try to be more productive this time around. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. On the option. He'll pitch it. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires on the move. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll move the tight end. The give as they work on that clock. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The toss to the outside. Creates a little space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on first down, second, and third. And he shows you the vision and shows you the speed. And I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And third down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important. Having a guy like this.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. A very efficient five-way scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Cantrell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick strike complete. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Here we go, sack. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off.
Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room.
And he throws another interception. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.